So, hi everyone. So, I'm going to be fully transparent. I'm like a half-shut knife today, and I know that it's an indication that that's how I'm going to be until mid-March, because that's why they guided me to, to just pull back on some of my more intense sessions. But it's it's hard to describe because I've went straight into talking. So yeah, if you're new, welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing if you already have. Thank you for liking the video if you choose to do that at any point. Hashtag newbie or an oldie, because it does help the channel grow and it helps the soul family find what we're doing here. And there's a lot of people that need that genuine help from a true twin flame, because there's a lot of people that aren't that. But we'll not go into the shade. But it is true. Pisces season, you know, the shadow side of that is the illusion, the confusion, the lies out there. So, but anyway, basically, yeah, I'm tired because I couldn't get to sleep till like, 6 in the morning or something, standard. Because I was watching back what I'd done. Because when I'm in it, like, it's quite good to just see, and yeah, it's that I get to experience what it might be like for some of you, but it's like I can't pull myself off of it. And it's not even like, I wasn't actually on the camera, so it's not like I'm like looking at see what I look like or anything, because it's just my fucking hands. It's just the I feel the healing that's coming through as well. So it's interesting. But it is really to do with the fact that it's Pisces season. Like I said, I'm just I just describe it as I'm dragging my ass through the whole month. So, but I can just tell there's something very interesting going on in the collective, because I knew that I was going to pull this card before I did. And often, most of the time, I will actually say, "Oh, I feel like the Divine Masculine card is going to come out, or I feel like Divine Feminine is going to come out." But I didn't say it because I just didn't say it. It was just too, I didn't think say it. I sort of said it in my head. But then anyway, and if you watch the shorts, I'll pin it below, you'll see that. But this fits with what I'm feeling, because I feel that I am embodying being asked to, by the divine to really be in my feminine. And remember, I'm an Aries with a Sag moon, so that's both fire signs, that's both masculine energy. So although I am the divine feminine, and I'm just noticing how it's all this is going to have meaning in the different sets of twins. Yeah, it's like I'm definitely being told to drop more into my feminine. So I kind of feel like even when I think I'm doing that, oh, I'm not, because I'm doing stuff again, which is masculine energy. So again, it's kind of hard to explain that, because it's really an individual call for each person. But I can just tell it's like, oh, when they say they want me to do not very much, like, that is really what that means. So I definitely do feel that if you were wanting a live session, unless it is the train journey, where I basically don't need to use as much energy, because I'll listen to what it is you need, and then I'll read the script, and then and we'll just get it all done within the hour. And then I'm sure there's something else that I thought doesn't need to take that long. It's the astrotherapy, but again, that's a bit iffy, because if I get carried away, I could be sitting for hours, and I just don't. I don't think that's going to be good for me to do that. So and again, like I said, it's only just until it gets into Aries season, but this means something for the whole collective. The feminines are being asked to really drop down in your feminine, because your masculines are either trying to step into their masculine energy fully, or they're already in it, and it's about just hold back, don't do so much. And it's quite funny, because again, I can't help but notice that synchronicity of today is the 21st, because I kept thinking yesterday was 21st, but remember, I'm from the future, guys. Whether you see it as I'm from the past or the future, I'm always seem to be ahead of the timeline, so being away short, and it's kind of like, so there's something in that when I'm already thinking it was the 21st, but it's like it is the 21st now. And but this can be, this can resonate whenever. So I just looked at 418. That's the union sign. If you're new to the channel, I can't even be bothered explaining why, by the way. But so, but yeah, it just means union. That is my birthday numbers. So, but it doesn't mean it's unique to my union. It's just my sign for union, because it adds up to the 4 of Wands. But yeah, it just makes sense with how I'm feeling being the feminine, and then the divine masculine card coming out, electric active power. So I feel that's going to have more meanings. I feel that could have significantly more meaning for others than, whatever that means to you, but it's just about, taking action. So if this is about you within your energy, regardless of wherever you lean more towards, because we've both got both. It's about taking action with something. Now, because I've, Charlotte's filmed a beautiful testimonial, which I watched it while she was doing it. I said I was going to make a cup of tea, and then I actually decided, oh, I'm just going to stay and watch it. And then I just watched it again there, and it made me cry while she was doing it, and it made me cry again when I watched it back. So again, that's just where I'm at, guys. That's what I'm like in Pisces season, just fucking non-stop crying. But yeah, I'll publish that at some point tonight or later in the week, but definitely soon. And that was, yeah, so again, huge thank you, Charlotte, for sharing that, because I just feel it's I just feel it's really powerful when real live people give their experience of what it's like doing that work with me, whether it is a session or longer term work or anything, because it's a lot of people have trouble trusting others, and I just particularly liked at the end there when Charlotte said, if you're scared, there's nothing to be scared of. And I think that's what made me cry again, because I mean, it's actually making me feel a bit emotional now, even just saying that, because that is one of the things that I laugh when people say that, that some of it can be quite intimidating, and it's not a coincidence they're pulling me at the anxious oracle, because when I'm in that mode, because I have to be, if it's one of the more stern shamanic journeys, where I'm telling the darker energies to back off, like, it can be quite, it can be fierce. Like I get it. Like, when I watch it back, I'm like, who the fuck is that? But it's just, when the other part of me that is just soft as shite, which I do tend to, I go into that part of me whenever I talk to Charlotte. Charlotte's a Pisces, well, Libra moon, so I always, and yeah, and I just feel, because we are in Pisces season, there was just it's but anyway, I just like that you can see for yourself, because there was loads of things that Charlotte said in the wee, short video there, that just said everything that I feel maybe some people need to hear, because I just feel whatever's said is whatever's meant to be said. So again, huge thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And there is something, going on here about the masculine. So let's see. So like I said, so it's either the masculine in you, or it is the masculine, or it's your divine masculine, or you are the divine masculine. So, and regardless of gender. So let's see. So, but there is definite. I did pick up another one of those new earthy cards while I was talking to Charlotte, and it was kind of mind blowing, the picture, but also the wording on the card, because it says something about sparkles, as there's a sparkler. So if you know why that's meaningful for me, it's quite interesting. It felt actually that the card I'm talking about really reminded me of Avatar or something, which I'm sure the whole thing from that is like I see you or something. I haven't seen that since I was a kid, but there's a new one, I haven't seen that either, but that just popped into my mind. So in fact, see, because I just described that, I'll just go and show it, I'll pause it. See what I mean? It seems like Avatar, doesn't it? But like, even the fact for me personally, because I'm so connected to the infinity symbol, which I know a lot of you will feel connected to as well, it's just that, like, that looks very Avatar, Palladian, it's all that kind of going on. But it's the fact that it says spiritualized matter. So again, that's like about, I would say it's bringing things into the physical, which came up last night, new life, sparkles. So again, kind of crazy if you know that chat, which I can't be arsed saying it again, guys. I get bored of saying the same shit all the time, but it's meaningful. It's meaningful for me. It'll be meaningful for people in other ways. Bedding the light. It's about things. This is either happening in the dream time, the fetal, or this is about physical unions coming together. And like I was saying, you just let it go, because it will actually, the amazingness of this, it'll mean different things to different people. But that's kind of although that will be a relevant message for people, I'm just going to put them out of the way because it's distracting me a little bit. So maybe the ones that want to tell their feminines how they feel, that they're finding that the truth crossed them because they now know the truth of this connection, that maybe you're getting distracted, because I'm saying that means something. But the cards that I pulled before, I can't remember if it was before I spoke to Charlotte or after there, but whatever it was like strong again, strong indications of this, like that, like I feel in some cases, like I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody's turning up your door. Like that was the vibe that I was getting. So again, you know how this goes. You just don't know when that's going to happen to you, so just let it go. And fucking hell, like the way, if some of you are feeling the way I'm feeling, it's like, I think it's designed like that, that, like, you know what I mean? It doesn't really matter who is wanting to talk to me right now. I've not got any fucking energy. so it reminds me of, if that is divinely timed for me anytime soon, I just hope that mine accepts me enough to know that, like, I'm feeling like that it's like I'm in lister mode. And I think that's kind of quite interesting that Charlotte just said something really beautiful about my listening, because that's probably what's made me quite emotional too, because obviously on here you see how good of a talker I am, and a channeler, because obviously channeling is talking, although I can do silent channeling healing as well, 1111. But it's just, yeah, when people comment on how well I listen as well, that really does mean a lot to me, because that is a big part of me as well, that not many people, like, even if you've had a session with me, well, I would hope you would experience it, at the start when you're telling me your twin flame story, but also that can be quite excitable, high vibrational energy that's flooding in, and it's a lot of, and it is what it is, because it's like, the last person I was on a Zoom with, I mean, I was laughing and she was laughing, that was the first time I'd met her, but I was like, anyone else would be like, this feels so wrong, because it was like mostly me talking and she said about 4 words, but she was like, no, this is exactly what I needed. Like, and it was so much exactly what she needed. She then sent me more money of what she'd already paid. So again, it's like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's quite funny, isn't it? It's like, that's how they work with me. It doesn't fit the mold. But that's because, keeping this anonymous, like that person, that is exactly what they needed. It was like me talking so much was balancing out the energy coming in, because although I'm using words, it doesn't, like I always say, it really doesn't matter what I'm talking about, to be honest, right? It's just good that I am a counsellor too, and I love listening to people's stories, and I'm a storyteller of true stories, I might add. And but I always say that in the live, I could go on and I could sit and list what I've had for my tea for the last 7 nights, except I couldn't, because I would never remember. I just had cheese and chips, though, if you're interested. I just couldn't be arsed, and it was amazing and no regrets. But it's kind of like, it's just about the energy, it's just about the frequency. And in that session that I'm talking about, it really was like all that energy had to come out to fire at that person. And it was what it was, and it was just so funny. Like, it's not just me saying that, like, we were laughing and in agreement about it. And I wouldn't be surprised if, should that person be led to me again in divine time, which I hope so, is if it's more balanced, like it's more that you'll have found your voice more, because that would definitely be for my intention. But at the same time, looking at that person's chart, because I'm assuming she'll be watching this at some point, she's got very silent energy, but that powerful holding space energy where it's everything. And that's actually, when I'm saying that, that's actually a very similar part of Charlotte, I would say, as well. Although Charlotte's very bubbly and chatty and fiery as well, because she's got a Sagittarius rising, that would be the quieter Pisces side of her. And again, I feel that is why it's funny that she said turn to mush, like I allow people that space to turn to mush. But I seem to turn like that when I connect with Charlotte as well. And again, I'm like that. I can think of quite a few people where I'm like that, where it's that more, it's just a very kind of hashtag all the feels vibe, and it's beautiful to connect with you. So yeah, I'm all in my feels. So anyway, let's get back to this, but it'll all be meaningful. What have we got? What is this Divine Masculine's higher self want to say, which will be appropriate for, I don't know why I keep using that word lately, but that's got enough meaning. It'll apply to more than just one masculine out there. What have we got? Because I'm just going to pull any cards, right? Because this is what I do all the time. Yeah, look, shit. This is why I never get bored of this. And what's that? Like, I didn't even notice that was sitting there. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel now you've had time to reflect? So that was from the other day, but that's going to have meaning. I feel like I can be my true self around you. Again, not explaining it. It's exactly what I was just saying. I love that people feel at ease and comfortable to explore the vulnerable parts of their healing that they need to do, whether they've just met me or whether it's people like Charlotte that have like been on my radar a bit longer. It's still vulnerable. It's vulnerable. You know, it's still going to be scary, and I get that. And it's kind of like that. This is about between twin flames. It's like this divine masculine's feeling like they don't need to wear a mask around you, that they can be their true self. And before where that would have terrified somebody, I feel it's kind of exciting them now because we've got new creations. Like this person's ready for that new life. And then that's what that card says. So again, remember, I know it can sound like it's right now, but just let go of the timing. 2021 though, that's interesting. That was last night and that's today. So this could be quite in line with energies with people. I just looked at 555 there, big changes. What else have we got? Please don't move on. That seems to be a feeling that's coming out a lot. That this divine masculine may be guided to take action because they don't want you to move on. They don't want you to think that they don't care. And because they are making changes for the better, but it's like probably why I just went on about silent power. Like this person's silently making the changes and they just pull me to the panda too. And you know, that is why that's there. That it's like that's definitely a part of me that I connect with the yin yang. But it's definitely, you know, a lot, I feel that a lot of divine masculine's more gentler side could connect with that energy of like powerful presence, really. Oh, that's there's I like that too. Compassionate cocoon, powerful presence. You may what? Holy shit! That says the same thing. That's basically the same thing. You make me want to be a bit. Oh no, I thought it was exactly. You make me want to be a better person. I feel like I can be my true self around you, and I'm making changes for the better. That's the thumbnail. And please don't move on. It wasn't over, still isn't over. I don't know if I'll ever be able to read that card without saying that, but yeah, the notebook. And the thing that's interesting about that is, I don't know if anybody else caught this, right? But this is why I watch back what I do, because I get more when I watch it, and I'm like, oh, you know, I don't see it in the moment. And then when I watch it back as a viewer, I'm like, oh, that's even deeper than, you know, it's even deeper than what it sounded in the moment. Is and that's just my Aries sun in the house of Virgo, which by the way, on that live, I noticed I said in the house of Pisces. It was just I was getting all flustered, you know, I must have been, anyway, whatever. So I'm in the house of service. That's why I'm all about being a service. But I notice the details. Virgo's about noticing the tiny details. And I noticed that I kept calling the notepad that I wrote that thing in like it was a diary, the notebook. And I was like, I don't call notepads, you know what I mean? It's just a small thing that only I would know. That I'm like, that's weird that I keep calling it a notebook. It feels like it's about the notebook, the film, like that it's going to have meaning to it, which obviously I definitely know it does because I mention it like fucking dearly all the time, and it comes up in conversation on sessions all the time. And it's also come up in conversations and sessions when people have gave me sessions. It's just it's a lot of us feel very connected to that. And remember, that's quite funny because there is a triangle in that. So, but there's also a love that you can't compete with. You make me nervous, and I'm afraid of commitment. I ran away because I felt I couldn't live up to your needs and expectations. And you inspire me in so many ways, and on this twin flame journey, and I check on you from afar. It's the same energy from the other day. I was pretending to be someone else. So think about what it was at the start. I feel terrible for hurting you. While this person was wearing a mask and pretending to be someone they weren't and attracting, you know, and that as well, but it's in reverse. I gave in to temptation, attracting all the types of, whether you want to call it the wrong people, it was just people that were right for you or your person at the time, but now they're awakening or awakened, it feels like, for this guy or woman. But I did say guy, it just shot out my mouth, so it's, but again, you could be in that energy, but so just take it where it resonates. It's like they feel very differently about it now. So what I feel I want to get something from here too. What do we need to know? I know that we're deeply connected. You're all I've ever wanted, and that's kind of really fitting, isn't it? And look, that's the same bit for, that's why I like to use different cards. I still want you even if I don't show it. You're all I ever wanted, and I know that we're still deeply connected, so it is very mixed messages. This person is given very, very mixed messages. It's a very common story in these connections, but it was about their own stuff that I feel this person has now worked through. And the thing is, on this journey, if it's your true twin flame, you should be able to understand that. And if you don't, then it's just, you need to do that deeper work around that. But that's why there's people like myself and other people that know what they're talking about, and you know, with experience, and that can help you on this journey. So, but if you do the inner work for you, your twin will mirror it, and before you know it, it's time. 1111, that just leapt out, by the way. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolises the harmony and balance of soul counterparts, and that's what I'm feeling here. I am feeling there's a real balancing of the energies coming about, because that just looks really magical. But see, my voice is starting to crack there, so again, I feel that's symbolic of somebody needing to speak. So I feel if you are the feminine energy and you're experiencing either, it could be that I feel they're telling me that I feel quite a lot of you could actually develop a sore throat or something to stop you talking if you don't, you know, slow down. Because I wouldn't be surprised with that. Again, I'm not calling it in because I've been in good health, apart from when I burn out, which is just standard with having ADHD, and I just looked at my twin flames numbers as well. You know what I mean? It's just part of being a divine channel and a shaman that transmutes energy in my body, and you know what I mean? But it's burning out, like that is common. Even though I take a lot more care of myself than your average person, because of knowing that, it's just, yeah, we can all burn out, and I always learn from it every time I do. But I'm really taking it on board that I definitely can feel I'm being told to slow to slow right down, as in almost stop, and either do distance healing or just having written sessions, and because it's only for a few weeks, or doing the ones like this, like unlisted videos. But yeah, I can tell that it's I think they want me to put the live sessions on hold, so I'm listening. So if it looks then like I just ignore all of that, and then you'll see me then learn the hard way. But that is actually what I am in human design, so it'll be interesting. Just calling myself out. Let's see what happens. I'm not perfect. Oh my god. True love 1111. I didn't feel there was many cards that needed to come out. Boundaries as well, look. Having sensible boundaries is important. It was in reverse, so I actually feel they're telling me that it's like, it's time for the twin flames that resonate with this to come and honour your loved one, as you'll notice your relationship becoming stronger. It's like, it's time to let down the guard now. But I do feel there has been a period of needing to have your boundaries because there was codependency. Addictions are affecting your love life. And in this case, I actually feel you might have been addicted to each other. Like, and it could have felt like this is like it's too strong. Like, wait a minute, I'm going to use this deck because this deck says that. I was, something like, it was freaking me out how much I was thinking about it. Something like that. Let's just, but anyway, but what it's really all about is that it's just so strong. So I feel whatever that feeling of being addicted to this love was about, it's like both people have worked through the codependency to not feel like, you're going to die if you don't have this kind of thing. But it's like you still really fucking want it. Like, that's how they're getting me to describe it today, but that's the best way to describe it. And I've described it, definitely over the last 2 or 3 years, I can remember being in that place, like literally only a couple of years ago, when I thought I wasn't. And then it was only when I realised that, a lot of karmic things had come about where people had been removed from my life in that way. And then I was just like, right, that must mean he's coming now. And I thought it was going to be really, really soon, and it wasn't. And then I had to release again. They're like, right, so actually that's, that's just that part of my journey. But I get it that it was helping me not be so needy and needing something to happen. And that's why I'm in this chill vibe now. But it's not the same as like, it's not the same as when I've, it doesn't seem genuine when some people say it like that couldn't give a fuck vibe. Like, that's not being genuine. That's somebody still with a guard up, just basically not telling the truth. Whereas I've really got nothing to hide in that way, that I've done a lot of work and I feel really chill. I do feel exhausted. I say it all the time. And I'm just like, whatever happens, happens. I'm trusting. But yeah, I know that it's a true love. Yeah, true. I know who my twin flame is, and he knows who he is now. And I know because of that. I love our telepathic bond. I feel you with me every day. And I push you away because I don't want to lose you. Crazy, I know. And again, you know, that's whether that was relevant to mine there, which it definitely is at certain points, or did part of the general message. I feel it's all a wee bit of both. It's like that's what's behind it. This time around, I'll do things right. Please trust me again. So, and I'm so very sorry. Please find it in your heart to forgive me. So yeah, just take it on board that, like, you know, there's big stuff going on here, but just let go, because that's, if you take anything from tuning into me, hopefully it's that I bring through the same messages as a lot of other people will about something feeling really urgent or imminent. I mean, I've even got, if you scroll back a couple of years, I've got videos where I've titled Twin Flame Union Imminent, but unless I really felt that was like a strong, unless I was given that message, I wouldn't title it that. So know that if I ever do choose to title something like that again, it's definitely going to be imminent for someone. I mean, to be honest, I actually could call it with this, because it does feel that. It's because the 21st thing, I do feel there is karmic lessons being completed here, and just with the Divine Masculine being about taking action, I do feel that is specific for some, that someone's Divine Masculine's ready to take action. Because it's Leo Moon as well, I didn't say that. It's following your heart energy. And then even the fact that, because, you know, because I was talking to Charlotte and I'd got up quite late and everything, I haven't replied to the comments, but I did see one of you saying something about that you took big action with something, when I know that you weren't feeling so great yesterday. Which, like I said, is that I appreciate when that was said on the live, because that's why I do that. It makes it worth it when I know that people are feeling not so great, and then their energy shifts, because we do all support one another, you know what I mean? We have a positive effect on one another, because we're soul family, and we're all sparkles, do you know what I mean? And then you've got your own unique sparkle with your twin flame, and it's so there's that. What I'm saying is that person's in divine, they're in their Divine Masculine by taking action, so it means that a lot of people are. And if you're the Divine Feminine, you just stay chill, because that's the strong message. So can we just have, let's put that back and see if it comes out again, because this is what I've done on the shorts. Where is the Divine Feminine at right now? Now, I have no idea if the Divine Feminine card's actually in here, but I just trust. Where's the Divine Feminine right now? It's going to resonate with this. Now, I don't know if this is going to pick up my energy, or if it's just whoever most needs it, but you know, I'll be honest. So, sacred breath and sound, life force communication. Yeah, so for different people, it could be that you are feeling, and look, there's so many dolphins coming in. Dolphins mean inner child, but it also means new earth energy to me. So it's like just feeling really up for that conversation and feeling really balanced, and, you know, like, so standing firm in your own boundaries, but feeling open to hearing from a masculine is what I'm getting from that. But that could also be about communication, could be you're listening. You've got the energy to listen, because that's how that resonates for me. Like, actually, I don't want to talk so much. I just want to be more quieter, and I'm listening mode, and yeah, feeling in that peaceful state of inner union, which I've been in for quite a while. And that's what I like to say. Like, you know, don't think that just because you're in inner union, your twin flame's about to turn up. It's not like that. You've got to. They'll test you to see if you can stay in that state for quite a while. And will really be tested in Pisces season. If this isn't like a physical union for a lot of people, which for many it isn't, some it is, that's when you can start tearing your head out, because Pisces shadow is like, I give up, I surrender. You know, it's not even a surrender, that'd be the place. Like, I give up, it's just been fucking too long. And I'm just like, you know, so if you just have patience and compassion for yourself, give yourself a compassionate cocoon, or I'll create the compassionate cocoon if you need to let all that out. Because I've definitely been there, and fucking, I'll stay humble, I still could be there this month. Where's the masculine at to go with the feminine? Loss, lack, fear, victimization. Oh, look at what I was saying. You see, so it's picking up on a different masculine from what I've just said, because, like, some masculines are still in this feeling of loss, and I think beating themselves up, and could have went through other things unrelated to the Divine Feminine that have put them in this feeling. And also that's the shadow side of Pisces, victimization. But then there's going to be some kind of portal. So that could actually be the 3rd. Wait a minute, I mentioned the 3rd of March on the live last night to Sarah, didn't I? Or it was someone. But I think it was Sarah. So just look out, yeah, for the 3rd of March. I feel that'll be the next portal that everyone's like, it's the free portal. It's the free portal. It's like, and then it'll be the 4-4 portal and the 5-5 portal and the 6-6 portal. I'm not telling you that, but you know what I mean? It's funny. But yeah, I do feel there's going to be, someone's going to go from victim mode to having some sort of huge awakening of what this love is about. 11:11, I know who I love, I need to go and tell them kind of thing, I feel. And that, yeah, look at what I just said. I know who I love, I need to go and tell them. It's time. Divine Masculine comes out. So someone's going to go from victim mode to stepping into their power and taking action. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. Because it could be because this person's been doing a lot of soul retrieval, or the Divine Feminine's been doing a lot of soul retrieval, and the masculine then gets guided to do stuff that would support that, or they just feel the strength coming back, not knowing why. Or they might know why if you do stuff like that, but it's... Tell us where the masculines are that are ready to take action. And again, I was about to say real time, but it's timeless, so you know where this goes. Healing earth, the power to give and receive healing. That makes sense. That's whoever these masculines are, they're ready to talk and listen and compromise and not run away. And that's the same card for today. They want to bring about this new situation, feeling quite creative, maybe getting lots of ideas. And after going through a dark night of soul, death and rebirth, darkness to light. This is somebody coming out of a dark night of soul and heading straight for a twin, I feel, when it happens. And again, you could be connected to pumas or jaguars or big black cats, tigers, something like that. These are animals I feel close with. River, blessings, releasing constraints. Yeah, someone's releasing control. Oh, look, and just everything I say, again, I didn't give that spiel. If you're new, everything I say is part of the channel, and it's all part of it. It's all clearing and healing energy when I'm reading the cards, and that is one of my guides. It's the jaguar, so I do feel something. I know at least one person watching, because I pulled that on a session for them, is connected to the jaguar or leopard or whatever you see it as. But yeah, this person's releasing control over themselves, really. And they want to clear up the misunderstandings, because that says duality, that is twin flames. 3 and 6 is 9, 9 is endings. Someone wants to clear up the confusion, and they want to open their heart. And, you know, deep connections, water blessings, it's Pisces season, it's water, she's standing beside a sea, wings of light, becoming something new. So this is a bit of ascension. This person is becoming something new. And it could all happen really pretty quickly. So let go and update us if you can, if it's safe to, or update me in private and I can just share anonymously. Somebody's letting me know something exciting's happened. Or I don't even need to say exactly what it is. And yeah, but let's just see. Is there anything we need to know from this deck? Because I'm really tired. I need to go and lie down. Hopefully I can fall asleep early and sort my sleep out, because I've stayed up. So, well, it wasn't even late, is it? I stayed up till morning. Light, but fucking hell, I am presence, light body activation, accessing the divine within. That's what last night was about. That's why I'm so tired as well. That was like a huge rainbow portal. Again, everything means something, guys. I've always got rainbow things in the shot somewhere, but those of you that watch all the time know that I only put that there a few days ago. And then look at all the rainbow cards, including rainbow portal, that came out for people, because it's really for all of us. Along with me putting a rainbow teddy. I mean, people just know, because again, that's always in the shot too. Well, you know, it's either in the shot or it's, you know, it isn't kind of there, but you know what I mean? It's like that was some huge energy that was coming in last night. And I think that's why we're tired too. Look, yeah, angelic frequency, angels are here, you're safe, potent connection. So just rest, divine matrix. That's about, that card for me though always means it's people leaving the matrix. Interconnected as synchronicity, God, coincidence. Charlotte said that on the testimonial there too about all the synchronicities. Like I always say it, I don't say it so much anymore because I always used to say it on my lives, like on Facebook, but if you didn't already experience a huge amount of signs and synchronicity like crazy, you will, after either definitely doing a personal session with me or just by watching the channel, you'll notice it even more than what you've done before. Or like I said, if you weren't noticing that stuff, you will start to begin to notice the magic more, because I just think when people see what happens to me, you can't not. It makes sense that it's like it catches like wildfire. Stargate heart chakra opening, unlocking generosity. Yeah, and that's what I feel this is about. I'm going to end it there. That it's abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. This is happiness. This could be more money coming into you if you're calling that in success. But there's a huge heart opening happening. And I'm just being guided to the fact, I've never noticed that, but it looks like a castle in the background. It's like I'm seeing it as like this fantasy kind of coming true. And I'm sure there was something I read last night on the live that sounded like that. There definitely was a few like that where it's like this masculine's ready to make the dream a reality. So whether that's the masculine in you and something you're creatively working on, I feel there's success coming in there. Or whether it's about a masculine coming towards their feminine, whether you are, whatever one you are, I'm sending you my love and prayers for that. But I'm definitely going to clock off, because I'm like, what even day is that? I'm going to clock off and I'm going to go to my office. That's mine and Nix's joke. It doesn't really take a genius to work out what that means. And then I'm going to get to my bed. You know what I mean? I think this month's going to be about a lot of rest and sleep for me. So maybe it's the same for you, unless you're a masculine, and I think you're going to be getting guided to step into your masculine. And I just pulled adjustment. Looking back, moving forward. Yeah. Looking back over my shoulder. Mike and the Mechanics, maybe somebody's masculine is Mike, or maybe you're Mike, I don't know. But there's something about it's time to let go of the pain from the past, and it's time to move forward into a new life. You can tell they're making me be that really dramatic Leo moon energy with my midheaven, but it's just not having the same effect because I'm so tired. So I'm going to surrender. I've just not got the same fucking energy, but at least I'm happy with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Right, like, comment, subscribe. This is where I normally say if you want to book a session, email me. But yeah, just email me anyway. But just know that depending on what it is you're looking to do, there might be a bit of a wait, but it's not too long, because, you know, it would just be when the sun moves into Aries, which is not too far away. So, see you later.